Hey guys, welcome to my channel Usman's Tube. Today I'm covering the National Home Show happening in Toronto at the Enercare Centre. This is the premier home show which happens for 10 days every March, every year. This is called the National Home Show, Spring Home Show, and it has like maybe 500 vendors or more vendors, and a lot of big companies, small entrepreneurs. I'm gonna go check out the garden suites. They have a big display of garden suite additional dwelling units, and they have a custom home or a container home, something like that. We're gonna go check that out, and I'm gonna speak to a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of interesting technologies that we are going to uncover, and my company also has a booth over there, so I'm gonna check that out too. Let's go.
Hello, buddy. Okay. Move Drop. Come check out Move Drop. We move items, not people. I'm gonna steal one. Check us out.
I found a very interesting concept, golf in your backyard. It's called Sim Shacks, play like a pro every day. I think they built this in your backyard with a golf simulator inside. Got a lot of interest. So this is what it actually looks like. You can put it in your back. Okay, let's go inside. Pretty cool. Hey Raina, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's the name of your company? Sim Shacks?
Sim Shacks.
Okay, and why did you start this company, and when did you start the company, and how is it going?
We started the company in March of 2025.
Okay.
We started it out of a need. People didn't want to put golf simulators in their garage or their basements. They didn't have the height, especially the garage in the Canadian winter that we just had. Very cold, so we've kind of filled the need that people have. We install these structures in people's backyards, and then we install all the golf simulation that you see here.
Okay, are you like a golf player yourself? How did you come up with this idea? This is a very unique idea.
Yes, I'm a former golf pro. I played on the Canadian Tour back in the day.
Okay.
I worked at some private clubs, and more recently I turned into a contractor. Last 15 years I've been doing renovations and contracting and building shops and sheds. So we decided to kind of mesh the two together,
Yeah.
and here we are today.
Okay, and how booked are you?
We're booked into the midsummer right now.
Okay, that's pretty good.
We're always hiring new employees, and we're trying to keep up with demand.
Okay.
But yeah, we're about midsummer at the moment.
And which area do you cover?
We cover all of Ontario.
All of Ontario?
All of Ontario.
Not all of Canada?
We're working on Canada. We've only been going for a year. We're working on models that we can drop into place with a crane, some prefab models. But right now we're just covering Ontario. As we expand, it'll be Canada, US. We have a lot of interest from both of those areas, so we'll be expanding.
And how many models do you have for this?
Currently, we have the par 3, par 4, par 5.
Okay.
Those models are 10 by 16, 14 by 16, and 16 by 20.
Okay.
And then we also carry what's called a bunkie model. It allows you to put a bed or a loft above the screen.
Okay.
And that can go all the way up to 24 as a standard model.
Okay. And what's the price point?
Price point is anywhere from, we start at about 65,000 and they go all the way up to about 150,000.
150,000. And you guys provide financing and everything?
Yep. Financing, everything.
Okay. And what's the biggest challenge you have right now in growing this business?
The biggest challenge?
Yeah.
Probably what we just talked about is trying to expand into other areas.
Okay.
Being a smaller company, working all this out as a new company has been probably the most challenging aspect. But we do want to expand and grow into the rest of Canada and the United States.
And how many employees do you have in this company?
Currently, we have 4 employees and then 2 owners.
2 owners.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you train your employees?
We hire basically the best of the best. We interview and hire. The training, I would say it's just all in-field training. I personally go out to job sites, show them how to do the work and build. I've had a couple of employees that have been with me for a very long time.
Okay.
And they know our processes pretty well.
Okay. And what's your last message to people who are looking at this or listening to this, and where can they find you?
Well, come and see us. We are located North Whitby, out Ashburn area.
Okay.
And last message, they're a lot of fun. Come on out, check us out, and be happy to get
And you have an Instagram or website?
Our Instagram is sim.shacks, sim.shacks. Facebook is simshacks, and the website is simshacks.com.
All right. Thank you very much. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
let's go interview an architectural designer. The company name is called Shaft Inc. Let's go interview the owner of the company. Hi, how are you?
So far, great. How about you?
Good, good. So, when did you start the company? And why did you start the company and how's it going?
So, Shapping is basically created back in 2016. The purpose is that we would like to do some creative stuff in the market. That's why we started our own practice based in Oakville. So far, the process is going very well. Okay, we have a lot of projects coming up and going on in the market. If you would like to share some more
And what kind of projects do you guys do?
We do a lot of residential and commercial projects all over Ontario.
Okay. And what kind of services do you guys provide?
We provide complete architectural services from ground zero to up, means that from site planning application, designing, all the septic consultants, architectural, electrical, mechanical, structural, and also development projects.
And how did you get into this business?
I got into this business back in 2001. Okay. I did my bachelor degree in architecture. Then we started our own company back in 2015. In between, I do a lot of projects with different contractors, consultants, and builders.
Okay. And what do you like the most about this industry and your profession?
In my profession, the design aspects of the projects, they are very fulfilling.
Okay. And who's your ideal client?
Our ideal clients, they are anybody who's taking a dream of building any kind sort of a good project. Whether it could be an extension, it could be a custom house, it could be a basement apartment, or it is a garden suite.
Okay. And how do you handle difficult clients?
Difficult clients, that's a very good question. There is no difficult client or easy client. Each client is a unique client. We try to fulfill all clients' needs, whatever he is looking for. Sometimes it takes more time, sometimes it takes less time. So that's how basically we do the projects.
Okay. And how do you plan to grow this company?
To plan to grow this company is marketing and promoting our company profile into shows like this, home shows, okay, home builder shows, okay, and some collaborations with the contractors, renovators, and builders.
And what's your biggest challenge growing this company?
Right now, biggest challenge, I would say that not the biggest challenge, but there are some always challenges in the businesses, okay. Building a good team, I would say that will be a challenge, okay. Once you have all the right people in place, then it's a very smooth ride up.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
I found this great setup for landscaping, I think. The company is called UPLP Group Limited. Look at the setup. Oh, yeah. They pay a lot of money for this. Let's go talk to owner. Oh, they have a McLaren also. Wow. Let's talk to the owner. Hey, Kyle, how are you?
Good. How are you, Usman?
Good, good. Why did you start this company? When did you start this company? And how's it going?
So actually, the company started before I was even a little kid. So we've had a name on it now for 18 years, UPLP Group. Before that, I was still doing the same thing. I've never worked for anybody. I've only worked for ourselves. Yeah, I just always had a drive. I was always motivated by money, always motivated by getting to somewhere else. And here's where we are today. We're on track to hit about $20 million in sales this year. So we're always pushing, we're always moving, trying to get stuff done.
And when did you start?
I actually started the company, not the company, but I started out at 7 years old buying a lawnmower. And then it progressed from there. I was at Sears with my mom, and I don't know if you've ever been there.
Yeah.
And you can't find your mom in the store. I was buying a little Jeep for myself. I'd saved up birthday money, Christmas money. I was ready to go. Pushing the Jeep to the front, and as I'm pushing it, I had a change of heart. I walked by a lawnmower. I went, I'm buying a lawnmower. So my mom sees me. I'm pushing it to the front. She's like, Kyle, what the hell are you buying? I'm like, you get a lawnmower, Mom. She's like, what do you need a lawnmower for? Like, you're a kid. I'm like, you know, if I buy a Jeep, I got no money left. So that day I pushed the lawnmower to the front. I brought it home. My mom was skeptical. I got 3 contracts that night. The next week I went back to the Sears. I bought the Jeep.
Oh, wow. And I've seen like, this is the biggest booth right now. So why invest in this kind of show?
You know what? It's always just investing in ourselves, investing in the future, investing in being bigger. we're very out there. As you can see, our branding is not the typical pool landscape branding that you see.
Yeah, I see the jungle theme going in.
Yeah, like, so we're always trying to innovate using new technology. On our equipment, we have kind of like the top of the line stuff. We use all cat. We have grade control. We have rototilts. We're using GPS on a lot of our equipment now. So like just innovating, being out there, showing yourself off, getting that branding. These shows are great for that.
Are these great for sales and leads?
100%. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the year, obviously. This year, leads have been amazing. The quality of the leads have been amazing. I think the economy is on the up and up. But there's been years that the leads aren't that great, but we still keep coming back because it's repetition, it's showing off your brand, showing people that you're still there. We find a lot of people, they get into these shows, they do them for a year, and then they go, hey, the return was not great. But we've gotten leads that have came from these shows that are from 10 years ago that are now calling us because they were young at the time, they didn't have a house, or they already had something done. And they're going, hey, you're one of the only companies that's left here that's been doing it for 15 plus years. So now we're ready, let's go.
Okay, and what's your biggest challenge running this company or growing this company?
To be honest, I think the biggest challenge, and I think it's on many aspects for most people, is having that work-life balance, having a family life and having the people behind you support you. I got a great wife behind me. She takes care of the kids, but it's hard on them. I work 80 plus hours a week, and I've done that since I was 15 years old. So getting that work-life balance, yeah, we got cool toys, we got lots of trucks and equipment and bikes, boats, cars, you name it, we got it. That being said, we don't use them all the time. Our wives are missing us, our kids are missing us. So we're really always focused on our business, and it does take a toll on you eventually. Like my kids are 3 and 5, and I miss them every single day. I've missed a lot of their life growing up already, just because I'm always focused in the business. But we got a lot of employees. Like we're on track to probably have 50 or so employees this year. So it's not only my family we're taking care of now. There's 50 other people that are kind of sitting in the background and their families. So I mean, 200 plus people that have food on the table because of us. So we always look at it as, hey, you know, yeah, we have our family to support, but we look past that. It's like, no, we're supporting an economy essentially.
Okay, and so have you ever thought of building systems so that you can step out of the business?
Yeah, so I think
rather than working inside the business, working on the business?
100%. So this year, actually, we have taken some steps to put stuff in place. I think there's a lot of influencers out there right now that have kind of put that out there that, hey, you can't work in the business, you need to work on the business. And yes, I believe that's true, 100%. Up to a certain point. We've gotten our company to a pretty good number working in the business plus on the business, obviously working a ton of hours, and we've been successful with it. I think the biggest burden for a lot of people is they're getting told, hey, work on the business, but they don't have the sales to only work on the business. Because as a business owner, if I hire somebody to do my job, it's gonna take 6 people. So for me to pay somebody 80 to 100 grand and 6 people, I gotta have between $400,000 and $600,000 in profit that I'm willing to just dump away to continue to do what I do on another aspect and grow the business. So I think, yes, it gets to a point where, yes, systemization and getting people in place to kind of take over for me. And that's what we're working on now over the next 2 years. But I think you need to get to a level before you do that. And I still think, like, if you look at Steve Jobs, you look at any of the really, really successful companies, the guys behind the scenes, they're still there on a really high level. They're there every single day. They're the first one in, they're the last ones out. Because businesses, especially in this day and age, I find they just don't succeed if you're standing in the background, because nobody cares about your business as much as you do.
Okay, and how big do you want to grow? What's your target for the next 5 years?
To be honest, I would like to get to $50 million. That's my end goal. If we can hit 50 million
a year,
a year in sales is where we want to go. We're pretty confident we can probably get there in the next few years.
Okay.
We want to get into like high-rise construction. We want to have our name on a building. So it's we're building a big property in Orangeville. It's almost a 40,000 square foot facility.
Okay.
25,000 square foot on the main floor, 15,000 mezzanine, and possibly a 25,000 square foot underground parking. But our ultimate goal is like, I want our name. I want UPLP Group to be seen from a high-rise in downtown Toronto.
Oh, that's great. Okay, and how can people find you?
You can check us out online. Obviously, our website, www.uplpgroup.com. Instagram, UPLP Group. Give us a call, 519-217-7229. Look us up. If you look up my name, Kyle Banks, Cody Banks, UPLP. We also got our other companies, Concrete Near Me, Excavation and Septics Near Me. And we actually just acquired a truck center in Orangeville called Truck Centers Near Me. So, yeah, there's a lot obviously going on. We're not obviously just into pool and landscape. We have
That's great.
a myriad of companies. We also have a hardscape supply company. So we're very vertically integrated. Everything we do is kind of like based upon generating more revenue by keeping everything in-house. We pride ourselves on no subcontractors, everything done in-house. I think that's the way to be.
And what's your last message to growing entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who are on the edge?
Don't get credit. Build your business for the first 10 plus years by hustling and not spending money that's not yours. Best piece of advice I've ever had is from my dad. He told me, he's like, you're in a business that you don't know whether the weather is going to let you go to work or not go to work. Don't get credit. We built our whole business for 10 plus years on not having credit. Now we have credit just because it makes financial sense to have it. But the first 10 years, we never had a penny. It was basically what we had. And we actually got our first line of credit this year. After 18 years in business, now we finally have a line of credit because they made us get it to buy the property we're buying. But we just work off the money that we have. So we're never strapped. We're never stuck. There's no chance that we can't make a payment because the money's ours.
All right. Thank you very much, Kyle.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Good luck.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. So let's go talk to the owner of Bin Bunkie. Hey man, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
My name is Guy. I'm the creator of Bin Bunkie.
And when did you start this company?
10 days ago, we actually launched it here at the Toronto National Home Show.
Oh, 10 days ago, eh?
Yes.
Okay, and why did you start this company?
We started the company because we create our own problem. We have another business at home.
Okay.
It's a home-based business, but we create a lot of cardboard.
Okay.
So we fill at least 3 of the extra large recycle bins on a weekly basis.
Okay.
So we have 3 of those. We have our food compost bin. We have our garbage bin. And my wife said, hey, this is getting really ugly on the side of the house. You got to do something. So I went and bought some lumber, built one for a single bin when that is way too hard and way too much maintenance. So I know the product that's behind me. It's a polyethylene. I know the manufacturer. It's all Canadian made right here in Ontario. So I approached them and I said, I don't want to build patio furniture like you guys. I want to do something different. And that's how we created actually Bin Bunkie.
Can you show us the product?
Absolutely. If we have a look over here, these are all the colors actually that we offer. There's 15 different colors. The beauty is that it will never rot, won't ever decay. So once you buy a Bin Bunkie, you own it for life.
Okay.
So you approach the bin, you have your garbage in hands, you lift the lid, you put your safety arm up, toss your recycle, your garbage, your compost in, you're done. The lid is attached to our lid, so you don't have to touch your dirty lid at any time.
Okay.
Now you're done, you just lift it back up, push your arm down, and bring it down.
And how do you take that garbage out?
So now it's garbage day, you approach your garbage bin, lift it up, put your safety arm up, undo the carabiner, open up your door, and walk your garbage to the curb.
Pretty cool, man.
And then when you're done, you just return it, put it back in its little Bin Bunkie. Oops. Hook it up, close it, and there's a nice earth magnet that holds your door closed.
Okay, why did you think of coming to the National Home Show?
Great exposure. We got to meet over 80,000 people here this week.
Okay.
We get to actually ask feedback from customers. It's been overwhelmingly received. We've got people that want to become dealers of Bin Bunkie as we are the manufacturer, so we're definitely going to be looking at that. We've got people that are asking container load to go to Jamaica, St. Lucia. We have people from Victoria, Halifax that want it. So it's been a phenomenal show for us.
So what's your future plan for this company?
So it's to open up a dealership network right across Canada. And then let's see where else we can go. Maybe we cross the border. Maybe we go in Europe. Yeah, the future is as big as we want to make it. So we're looking forward to it.
So it seems like this is not your first rodeo, right?
No, I've been a self-entrepreneur since the early 2000.
Okay.
So yeah, so we also have another business now. But Bin Bunkie is going to become our baby, and we're going to have to pass the torch on the other business.
Okay, what's the price point on this?
So the price point, we start at $999 for a single unit.
Okay.
And then we go to $1899 for a double,
Okay.
$24.99 for a triple, and we can just keep going. We're a modular system, so as you get more bins, you can just keep adding to ours. You don't have to return to the store to buy a new one.
And how do I become a dealer?
How do you become a dealer? Well, contact us at binbunkie.ca. The website will be live in 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Or just email us at sales@binbunkie.ca, and we'll go from there.
Okay, and what's in your mind? Like, what kind of dealer do you want?
We're looking for a dealer that wants to grow with us because we've been asked to produce these now for many other options that are out there that people have a need for. So we're looking forward to actually be able to fulfill that. So we want people that are going to come on board and grow with us and be able to actually make a living at it by just selling Bin Bunkies.
And how much margin will they get?
We're not going to explain that. Let's sign some non-disclosures.
This is your sales pitch, man.
Let's sign some non-disclosures before we actually do that.
Okay, all right. Good luck. Thank you.
Well, thank you for stopping
Great
by.
concept. The company?
Leisure Suites.
Leisure Bills. Okay.
Leisure Suites.
Okay. That's a wrap from the National Home Show here in Toronto. This event proves that big opportunities exist in industries we often overlook, like construction and renovation, where every booth represents a real business solving real problems. It's a billion-dollar space globally. If you're serious about entrepreneurship, start exploring opportunities like these. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and let me know what industry I should cover next. See you in the next one.